I am what I am and what I will be. You are who you are and what you will be. Your world is the way you believe it is. Anything that you think about is the way your world is. That is the way your mindset is. Wherever you are is from what you want to be. You want to be wherever you are. You might say, oh bro, what? I don't want to be here. Yeah, you do, because all of your habits have led up to this point. Rather you act like you don't want it, or you do want it, don't act like it's not intentional. Because, yes, it's intentional. You did this on purpose. You're here for a reason. So, I just want to tell you that everything that you do in this life depends on your mindset and depends on the effort. Simple as that. And the consistency and the outside of the work. What do you do? Do you constantly think about it? Do you constantly just say, hey, I might do it, I might make it, I might not do this? Do you doubt yourself? Of course you doubt yourself. We all have doubted ourselves before. And the thing is I seen this quote and it said, you don't plant a tree or a fruit tree the first day and eat it the same day you planted it and watered it, right? You plant the tree, you come back, you continuously water it until it grows, until several fruits come out of the tree. Whatever type of tree it is, if it's an orange tree, an apple tree, whatever. You don't continuously just check and see, oh, is it still checking? No, you just water it, you let the sun hit it, you just let it be. You aren't checking it, you aren't trying to eat from it the next day, because it's not gonna grow. You trust the process of continuously watering it, trusting that nature will help it grow. Everybody's getting it mixed up because they want the thing now. Bro, if you got the thing now, bro, you might crash. So I believe that that's why I haven't got the things, because I might crash. I believe that. Why don't you believe that? You might say, oh yeah, hey, I'm ready. You don't believe you're ready. You say it, but your actions aren't even aligned with it. Because someone gives you $1 million, you're ready to go F it off. You're ready to go show it off. You're not trying to be humble about it, right? Everything in your life is for you. So whether you believe it or not, God has put these obstacles in front of you because he says that, okay, you need to go through this phase so you can get to this phase. A lot of people don't want to do the discomfortable things due to the fact that they don't see it through the eye of time. They don't see why they have to wake up early now, right? You believe that once you get the stuff, then you can start acting the way you can act. Bruh, I've been saying this. You're gonna be mad when you focused on the money and then a guy that looks fit walking past your girl and you like, oh, wait a second. Hold up, bro. Let me hold my girl a little tighter or something, because she looking at the muscles. You getting played because you getting looked at for the money. You came in with the money. I'm not telling you that's not a bad thing. I'm happy for you that you got the money. But you can't just lean on it and be like, okay, I don't need to hit the gym because, bless me, thank you. But, and then believe that everything is just not gonna be challenging when, damn, thank you. When everything's going to be the exact thing that you're running from. Because what I used to think is, damn, I played it. This is back when I used to be the extra super game head, right? All I did was come home, on the way home, smoke, maybe take a shot, and just play the game all day. Even before smoking, I would still come home, play the game all day. And it was to the point where I'm going to sleep at like 3, 4 a.m., 2 a.m. sometimes, just laughing it up with the guys. And then one day it finally stuck with me that I'm up on this game, but I'm not upgrading my life. Now don't get me wrong, I still love the video game, you know what I'm saying? Check out my description. Check out the gaming channel in the description. I ain't been on the game for a little hot minute, but I'm gonna tap back into it. So, but the thing is I started to think that it was okay for me to play the game and not upgrade my life, not even do one thing. I'm thinking that going to the gym and going to work was all I needed to do. But the thing is it helped me save money. It helped me stay in the house. It did take me out of a lot of trouble. And it's actually a good thing to be in the house doing that, but I became a dad, so it's totally different from me and you if you don't have kids. So if you finish every task, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. But these are for the people that just want to continuously work, regardless if they want to play the game or not. They want to just stay on the grind of going until they just fully exhaust themselves and then just go to sleep and then do it all over again the next day. Because that's the point that I'm at. I do everything the conscience tells me to do, and I just continuously do it, obviously. And I believe, I have faith. Most people, most guys got the rabbit mindset. They got to sit there and maybe get caught from negativity because they ain't hunting. They ain't the fox. They ain't the bobcat that's hunting them. So they the beta. You're the prey. You're the rabbit. You think you can just outrun everybody. That ain't the case. Because every time you standing still, somebody is coming for your spot. Somebody is passing you up. Rather you believe you're not in competition with nobody, oh, it's somebody in competition with you. Somebody in the same predicament. Or somebody might not even be in the same predicament, but it's a person that's going to take your spot. Where you want to be, it's going to be somebody that wants to take that spot. So how hard are you to get, pause for my weirdos, get shit done? How can you start your day based on being better than who you were yesterday and being better than everyone else that wants what you want? You are the best. You have to believe that though. So the only thing that is holding you back is your mindset. The only thing that is holding you back is your effort. Because here's the thing. When somebody continuously goes in the gym and shoots, I'm not believing that when I get in the game, I'm going to be missing. Why? Because I've been practicing my jump shot. I've been putting the reps in that no one has seen. So when it's time for you to really get on the game time field, and it's like everybody's watching, are you gonna show the fuck up? Because all you are is what you are. So if you're the person that comes home after practice and just get on the game without doing a little bit of extra work, without going back to the gym, without shooting a little bit more after practice, it's gonna show. Some people might just be God-given talent, you know what I'm saying? They might be able to do that. But you? Me? Nah. LeBron, Kobe, Mike, all of the greatest. They didn't go home and just kick their feet up. They went home and worked on themselves more. You can tell. And you wouldn't even deny it. You're like, oh yeah, I know after the practices, LeBron get extra work in. I know Steph get extra work in. I know Kobe getting extra work in. Right? It shows. The work shows, the results show. Everybody's waiting on you to show the results so they can say, hey, how did you do it? And you're going to give them their life back. You're going to help. That's why I'm doing this. Change yourself so that you can help change others. Because in the book of Moses, in the Bible about Moses, he was just very determined on every mission. So far as what I'm reading. I'm in Numbers, so I don't know too much, but Moses is the go-to guy that God has sending messages to. Okay? Now, there's a good and there's a bad. Because it was a person that was whipping people. And what it was is, I'm talking about the Testament of Moses. Yeah, it's a movie. And only in the beginning of the part, he was whipping people. Not him. It was a worker. But he was above them. It was a worker. Whipping people. Just whipping the crap out of them. Beating them. I don't know why. I have no idea why. But Moses turns and looks and was like, it's the first person. He just stared at dude. And then dude stopped. And the second time, it was another person. Dude. Dude was whipping him. Moses told him, everybody get off. Everybody, hey, stop. And then the dude told everybody else to get to leave work. Because Moses said, send them home. Right? So the dude looks at Moses, said, yes, sir. So I guess Moses was above him. And then the thing is Moses grabbed this nice rock in his hand. And as dude turned around walking away, Moses came up behind him, whacked his ass, and then beat him. And then he noticed before he was about to hit him again, like, oh crap, what did I just do? I think that what came through his head was, I became who he is. So Moses fled, he left, walked in the desert, and then he met this other tribe, and they welcomed him, gave him some water, and then these 3 men came up and was like, no outsiders or something like that, right? And then Moses was like, shit, he stood his ground. He grabbed a stick and was like, what's up, basically. And then they was like, nah, you're not gonna die today. You ain't gonna die today. So they just turned around, left on their horses. And the thing is, when Moses stood up to all 3 of those guys on horses, after walking so long in the desert, no water, it just gave me goosebumps, because you know what you go through. So when anybody tries to tell you something and you're like, you're placating towards it, like you don't know what you've been doing, or you've been secretly doing things that you don't want people to know about, it shows. But if a man is ready to lose his life, 3 people after walking, more than days, probably weeks in the desert, you feel it. You feel a person's energy when they're doing things that not the normal people are doing. You feel it. So those are the people you gravitate towards. That's the person you become. Because the whole thing is the right timing with the right mindset and the right faith. It will bring upon what is for you in life. I believe that it will bring upon success. So guys, get to work. Why do we believe that us not doing the work can get what we want? We're putting this amount of work in, and we want to put this amount of work in our day. Stop looking for a handout. It's too many hands trying to do this instead of this. You need to be the hand that's dropping stuff in people's hands, because the more you give, the better you feel, the more peaceful you feel. Because that's all life is about. It's about changing yourself, bettering yourself, and then given to others. So how can you give something to somebody that you don't even have? How can you give advice to somebody that you barely even know about yourself? The thing, and the crazy part is people give the best advice, but they don't listen to it. They don't listen to their own advice. So someone who watching my video would be like, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to add captions, you need to add a background music. And then it's like, I click on their page and then one subscriber, no videos have been posted. Account has been made 10 years ago. Like, whoa, buddy, whoa, pump the brakes. I appreciate the kindness of the words, of the tips you're trying to give me, but I'm not gonna, I'm good. I'm gonna just stick with this because this is my calling, and whatever my conscience is calling me else to do, it wants me to switch up a video set. Yeah, I can. But I'm not gonna listen to you. That's like listening to a barber that's bald telling you how to get waves, telling you how to grow your hair if you're bald. You know what I mean? So, no harm to the bald people. I know some cool bald people, but it's all to the fact of the matter of just listening to what makes logic, what makes your mind not question itself. You gotta be 100% in what you do and believe it to the fullest, because if you don't, it won't work. So get to work and have the correct mindset, and you'll find out all in the end that that was the recipe for success. Let's do it.